Greetings, everybody. How you doing? This is Kinesiology 214, and this is an overview of module number 3. So as we transition from module 2 to module 3, the first thing you'll notice is the first session of module number 3, that being week number 8 of the class, or October 15th is our class date. We have our hands-on practical, and that hands-on practical will require you to take information you've learned thus far in modules 1 and 2 and apply it into a hands-on format. And in this format, you'll be assigned a partner, an exercise, and you'll have to implement that exercise correctly with the partner. And everybody in class will have a part of grading everybody else's assignments, and I take an average of the point value, and then that's how I award the grade. So to that end, realize session 1 of module 3, it's lab time. You know, we're actually looking at taking the main muscle groups that we worked on: arms, back, chest, core, legs, shoulders, you know, those main 6 that we've talked about, and those main movement patterns and the main planes of movement, and I'm looking for you to be able to apply them here in this week. Thereafter, when we get into session number 2, that'd be week number 9, we're going to go into types of maxes and tonnage. It's a way to quantify your workouts. And types of maxes, there's 3 main ones, and we'll talk about those 3, because with different maxes, you have to realize that sometimes your people are just not prepared for doing a maximal 1 rep attempt, and it's better off to do perhaps maybe a 4 rep attempt. Even if you have a high school athlete, you know, sometimes they're not trained correctly to the point where they should be doing 1 rep attempts. So we'll look at different types of maxes that you can use in your training to actually calculate out where your clients, where your athletes, or even where your rehab clients are in terms of their strength. And if we look here, with program design, you have different concepts of taking people from general to specific, simple to complex, and stable to unstable. It's how you progress people along a continuum. And by no means does that sliding scale go all the way to the right or all the way to the left for each one of those. But, you know, general to specific is one, simple to complex is another, and stable to unstable. And you as a practitioner have to be able to manipulate those correctly to get the training response you want. With program design, we'll talk a little bit about basic program design, how to lay out workouts, how to kind of think in terms of strategizing workouts where your clients don't become bored and you're continually working on placing a different stressor on the human organism to get the training response that you want. And then micro, meso, and macro. These are 3 cycle types that are seen in the strength and conditioning field, but I apply to my personal training practice, where I look at my clients in terms of how I want to take them through a micro, meaning small, meso, meaning medium, or macro, big picture type of training methodology. And I do that as a way to kind of map out my programming for 4 weeks at a time, 8 weeks at a time with my clients. So we can kind of, you know, after 4 weeks, reevaluate, make some adaptations and changes. After another 4 weeks, make some changes. Make 4 more weeks, make some changes. So my clients are constantly being confronted with new stressors and new challenges in their workouts. Let me move myself out of the way out here for a second. And just getting back to what I mentioned about week number 8, October 12th, you look at this, no lecture. We just have the practical. And we scroll it on down a little bit further here. In week number 9, you can see the content that we're going over here. We have a check for learning, etc. All that homework is due by 11:59 on October 28th. And over here, this homework is due by 11:59 on November 4th. As always, if you have an issue with the homework or you start falling behind, email me. Let's try to work something out. With your assignments, again, if they are graded automatically on Blackboard, meaning they're multiple choice, true, false, matching, etc., as soon as you hit the OK button, you'll have an answer in terms of your grade. You'll know how many points you've earned, and you can look right in the Grade Center and see where you're tracking at this time. If there's any questions on your homework assignment that require a manual response from me, where I have to actually go in and and grade your answer, give me 24 to 48 hours to get that done. So 24 to 48 hours after October 21st, the 28th, or November 4th, just because I like to have that stuff done within 24 to 48 hours. I don't like things hanging around in terms of homework. All right, guys, with that, I'm going to sign off. I'm looking forward to going through this module with you guys, and looking forward to going over some training programs with you guys. Have a great one. Signing off.